Hey everybody, Bob Lutz, Paul Suellentrop here at Koch Arena, and what was an 18-18 game between the Shockers and Illinois State tonight turned into a rout, a massacre, an 86-45 win for Wichita State. How did that come about? We were seeing quite a game for a while.
Yeah, I guess Wichita State just did everything right. It's got to start with their defense. I guess that would start with Zach Brown on Paris Lee. He really did a nice job taking Paris Lee, basically out of this game. 2 for 11, 0 for 5 from 3, 4 points. And if Paris Lee isn't playing well, that's a big problem for the Redbirds, as we saw.
Now, Illinois State was missing one of its best players, Mikhail McIntosh, but I don't think he scores 42 to get them the win tonight. So we don't really need to dwell on that. What we need to dwell on is the Shockers' performance. They shoot the lights out in the second half, 19 of 26. Connor Frankamp, a career-high 18 points, and he's a different Connor Frankamp. Or is he the same Connor Frankamp that we saw during his days at North?
Yeah, I'm sure you will deal with that in your column tomorrow.
My 100th column on Connor Frankamp.
Yeah. He was really good. I think he's been building to this. I think playing a lot of minutes has really helped him these last 3 games. He's been 30-plus, and 28 tonight. He was 30-plus in the previous 2. And, that's kind of how the way it works. Deshaun Smith's game has dropped off over the last couple weeks. Connor's been steady. Now he's more than steady. He's really improving. And I would think this is the Connor Frankamp the Valley coaches have kind of been scared was lurking, that if this guy really appeared consistently, that really makes Wichita State much more dangerous.
You made a great point there. His confidence has grown with Greg Marshall's confidence in him. The added minutes, the bigger role, the fact that now Connor Frankamp is putting the ball on the floor more and finding his shot instead of waiting for somebody to find it for him. But he was just one of the bright spots tonight. Marcus McDuffie was really good. Shaq Morris was really good. And Zach Brown's defense on Paris Lee was exquisite, just as good as you can possibly play a guy that's maybe the Valley Player of the Year this year.
Yeah, outstanding. I thought Shaq was going to be a key. I thought even up in normal, Shaq was the guy that, they had a mismatch. And Illinois State went to that zone in normal. Shaq didn't do a whole lot after that, but this game he was really effective, and I think he's the guy that, even when Illinois State's at full strength, they're going to have a hard time matching up with.
Yeah, that 18-18 game turned into a 13-point halftime advantage. Shockers just continued to build in the second half. They improved to 21-4, moving to a first-place tie with Illinois State at 11-1. We're going to see these teams for the third time come Sunday at Arch Madness in St. Louis.
I think everyone would be surprised if we don't. I want to ask you, what does this do Wichita State? If you look at Joe Lunardi and some of the bracket guesses at this point, Wichita State's been hanging around. Some of them 11 seed, 12 seed. What does this do?
Can I just be blunt about that?
Be blunt, yes.
Can we stop talking about it? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if anybody watches this team play, and I don't care the level of competition, if you are beating teams consistently by 20, 30, and 40 points, you are a tournament caliber team, and there is absolutely no doubt that Wichita State should be in the NCAA tournament. There you go. That's how I feel about it.
Sure, but that's not really the discussion. The discussion will be.
Wait, did I not answer your question?
No, but will they get into the tournament? Will this help them get?
That's
into the
tournament? Great question. That's the unknown.
Deserving versus in would be two different.
Well, let's put it this way: if they don't get into the tournament and they continue to win, which we think they will do,
right, and
they lose on Sunday in the championship game in St. Louis, and they don't get into the tournament, something needs to be fixed, because it's obvious that they are a tournament caliber team.
I would agree, and I think tonight was important for all those reasons, but certainly if you've watched this team closely, I think you would agree.
I'm going to go take my blood pressure medicine now because I got a little worked up there.
We need to send this video to Indianapolis so
yes, we do.
They can look at this during that week in March.
We will be back here Thursday night, Wichita State at home again, Missouri State the opponent. We'll see you then.